Hi everyone, welcome to Rock Steady. My name's Tracy, and in this video I'm going to talk about how you start to film. Now I've been asked a lot of times about this, and I guess I'm asked because I am very relaxed in front of the camera, and I wasn't always that way. And a lot of people who are starting out, they ask me for little bits of advice. So it's one of the reasons I started this channel. My main channel is a crafting channel, and I had from time to time put videos on that didn't really belong in that niche. So I started Rock Steady to put everything else. So there's YouTube help videos, there's out and about in my area videos, COVID help videos, everything you can possibly imagine that doesn't belong on my channel is on here. I also have a diet one, so let's just not go there. But there is a link in the description box if you're interested in looking at them. So I decided to do this video and pitch it slightly different from anyone else that you might have seen, because there are a lot of YouTube gurus out there, or entrepreneurs as they like to be called, and I've watched a few in my time. When I first started, I kind of watched them, and they are all very similar. They're very glossy, they have catchy little jingles at the beginning, they show you their earnings, they promise how to get views, how to get subscribers. They all say virtually the same thing without really telling you. I don't know if you noticed that. So I'm coming at this from a different angle, you know. I am a YouTuber and I do have a channel. My main channel has about, at this precise moment in time, 49 short of 6,000 subscribers. And then that is not, by any stretch of the imagination, loads. I mean, it's not nothing, but, you know, these entrepreneurs I'm talking about have got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. So, first and foremost, the rules of YouTube and the way that you have to qualify for monetization mean that it is a long process for many of us. And for most of us, you will get the odd channel that will fly, but it's a lot of luck and saying the right thing, getting that algorithm behind you that it just suggests you've got a look, etc., that people tap into. They may not always watch you, but they've got a hook. And these channels I'm talking about, they're very, very glossy. They have beautiful sets, lovely views, perfect pot plants, perfect skin, beautiful hair, whether they're men or female, it doesn't seem to matter. They're all perfect, and they live in a perfect world, and they have this perfect image. They have a great setup, they've got a fantastic camera, they've got the best lighting. But that's not realistic, not for a new channel. You know, a new channel, it's a phone. Mine's an iPhone. It's a phone. And I have now got excuse me, I've got a bit of a throat. I have now got a ring light, but it took me a while to get started. So I wanted to start my YouTube channel. I kept watching other people do the things that I do and thinking, you know what, I've been doing that for a very long time and I've got stuff to offer and I really want to do it. So I started to amass equipment, and by that I mean an iPhone that's capable of recording the video and keeping some memory. You know, memory is a blessing when you're making videos. And a microphone and things like that. Started to sort of pick up a tripod and things that I might need. And I put it off and I put it off, and then one day I thought, no, you've got to do it. So as I say, it's a crafting channel, and my very first video was reviewing crochet hooks. So I didn't put my face on the camera. I figured, you know, who'd want to see this when you've got these perfect people, and there's me with the odd spot and the bad skin and the terrible hair and, you know, the not perfect teeth, because this one's a false one, for crying out loud. And you know, who I'm chubby and, freckly. So, you know, normal is the word. And, you know, so that was my biggest obstacle, is thinking, who the heck is going to want to watch this? So I would get whatever I was reviewing, whether it's crochet hooks or yarn, like you can see behind me, and I would aim my camera on a surface and I would show them. And I'd review all the hooks that are in my stash and talk about the pros and cons of them, the different aspects of them, because believe me, they've got different things. You know, I know that's hard to believe, but they do. So, but this face did not appear on the camera, and my voice as well, I can hear it when I look back at those videos, was a little bit polite, a little bit higher pitched, and, you know, just not me, not the me that I am before you today. And that happened, I guess, about 4 or 5 videos. Then I did one that was a tutorial, and it was on how to hold your work, you know, and things like that. How to do a magic loop, things that you're doing in front of a camera, but you're not in front of the camera. So I started to get a few subscribers along the way, because I was going into my community's live streams, getting to know people, then they subscribed. So I thought, you know, it's going to have to be, I'm going to turn that camera around, got to do it. So the first time I did, I made a getting to know me video. Oh, it was horrible. It was. But, you know, I had to talk to the camera. So the strangest thing happened, though. I turned that camera around to selfie mode, obviously in landscape, not portrait. Don't do portrait. And I started to talk to it. And the darndest thing, right, you're talking to you. Not you, but yourself. You can see yourself. And that suddenly, most of my inhibitions and fears left me, because I can see me and I can see what I'm doing. I can see my expressions. I can see my chins, and I know the angle to sit at, so you can't so much see the chins. And after a while, your personality will come through, and you'll start to make a funny here and there. And that first video, that announcement video, wasn't the nicest one, and I did do another one, a follow-up, because my channel grew and I learned more. So it was filmed on the same equipment, mind you, and I just sat there, and that one was so much better because, you know, I was more relaxed, and I had my subscribers who I spoke to on a regular basis, and so I was talking to them and talking to new ones, and it wasn't long before I was able to just forget that I was recording this and that I wasn't just sitting there talking. And I would suggest to anyone, practice. You know, if you don't want to do it straight off, put the mirror in front of you and get used to talking to yourself, because and that sounds silly, but you're talking to yourself. You can see yourself. Get used to that. Get used to what you want to say. At first, I used to make bullet points, like a big A4 sheet of paper, and I'd have bullet points. So I would put it behind me, and I could see all the topics that I wanted to say, because there's nothing worse than finishing it and thinking, oh, I didn't mention so-and-so. So I used to do that. I don't do it anymore. I'm just so used to the thoughts coming out. So that's what I would say. Get used to talking to the camera, get used to talking to the mirror, get used to talking to yourself. And if you need to make a few bullet points, don't make them so small you can't see them. Put them on a big sheet of paper behind the camera, and then you could, even if it's just propped up against the wall, you can see what you're going to say. Also, if you want to start to grow your channel a little bit, what happened with me, that I started going in the live streams of my community, and I started to grow a few subscribers. Sorry about the rumbling, that was my stomach. I hope you didn't hear it. And then all of a sudden I had 100 subscribers, and I thought, okay, I'll do a giveaway. And by the time that giveaway ended, I'd got 500. So I did a 500 subscriber giveaway, and by the time that one ended, I'd got 1,000. And you only need 1,000 to go live on your phone. So then I started doing live streams, and it was so quick to get my 4,000 watch time hours. And before I knew it, within, I guess, about a month, I was monetized, which is no mean feat, you know, that's quite good. But just do the odd giveaway, just competition or something like that. It really does get the ball rolling. And as soon as you do get the ball rolling, you then appear in suggested videos and you will find more subscribers, and it will just, the ball will roll. One thing I will say is there are a lot of growth streams out there, and growth streams are purely for small channels to go in and get other subscribers. People will come and subscribe to you, you subscribe to them. It's not really, they're not really helping your channel. They help you with a number, but they don't watch your content. They don't go in your live streams. Maybe a couple along the way that you meet might, but they are there just basically making up numbers for no reason, and along will come a YouTube purge and get rid of them because they're not active on your channel. So I wouldn't go in them. I believe that at some point you're going to find a time when something's done about them, you know. So I would say try and build up a proper following. In the early days I was curious, but you know, I soon realised that there is no point to this because someone will subscribe to you and 5 minutes down the road they unsubscribe to you, or YouTube unsubscribes them. What is the actual point of doing that? You need a proper base of followers. You need to build up your own subscribers who are interested in your content and interested in you. So that's my little pearls of wisdom for now. Then later on, once you've done a few videos, you'll be able to then add thumbnails, and there are a lot of help videos out there for thumbnails, but again they're usually by the same entrepreneurs, and they give you ideas, but they don't really tell you how to do it. So I've got one already on here that might help. It's how to put a watermark. You see those watermarks that appear usually on the end about here or something. You hover over it and a big subscribe box comes up, and I've got that on there already, and I will show you how to do a thumbnail. Now I don't profess to know the ins and outs of the best thumbnails. I just know how to make funky ones and how to tailor make them for you. So I will do a video on that at some point, but I hope it's been helpful. I know it's not really giving you a great deal of information, but it's really just, I've been asked, I want to start. This has happened so many times. I want to start, but I just don't know how to do it. You know, I don't know how to talk to the camera. That's the only thing I can say, is if you're a chatterbox, which you probably guessed I am, a natural one anyway, you know, it's overcoming those initial nerves, and I had them. I can tell you, I did a few, even though my face was not on the camera, I made a few takes for one of my videos, made about 4 or 5 takes, because when I'm nervous, I'll do something like, when I'm talking, if the word is and, I'll say hand. And I know that's because I'm nervous, I'm not articulating properly. And that bugged me. But the strangest thing happened. Turned that camera around and all that went because I'm having a conversation. Okay, it's with myself, but practice having conversations with yourself. Make some bullet points, make them big. You know, it doesn't matter if they're on the side of a cornflake box, you know, just put it against the wall and you can see what you want to talk about. Just do little things, really. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say today, and I hope it's been helpful. So thank you for watching. Stay safe, take care, bye for now.